Hello everyone, I'm Steven from the Cloud Rovers, and today I wanted to talk with you guys and show off a bit of the instruments that I play for the band and a lot of the instruments that I just enjoy playing.
Intro! Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da.
To start off, I thought I'd talk about the band setup that we have here, just go over what I've been playing for all of our recorded songs so far, and just whenever we practice, we'll go through. So, first thing is the Squier Jaguar bass. We have the PJ pickup configuration, pretty standard. It gets us a lot of tone options. Got the P pickups for that, classic sound, and then the jazz pickups for a nice bit of warmth. I'd say my favorite part about this bass is that it really cuts through the mix a lot better than a lot of the other basses that I'll talk about. And I feel like it just fits the band pretty well. It can be aggressive when I want it to be aggressive, and then be, really nice and smooth when I need it to be. Hours spent playing bass, this one's definitely up there in terms of the most played. And then for our signal chain, I run it through my one and only pedal, our octave divider pedal from Behringer. I can give you an example of how it sounds. Pretty standard octave pedal. We have a lot of interesting options. We can get some sort of fuzz. It's just really fun to play with, and it adds that little bit of extra oomph in a song when you don't necessarily want to be playing something different, but you want it to be a bit more full and a bit bigger in a song. That's why I really enjoy using this Behringer octave divider pedal. From the pedal, we then have our Fender Rumble 800 amp. I don't know much about it, other than it sounds really nice and really woody, and that's the main reason that we picked it, because it just sounds good. This can pump out a ton of volume, run like a gigantic speaker cab, but at the moment we're just using it as a nice amp simulation, using it for some EQ. For the purposes of this video, we're keeping everything, we're not doing any EQing on any of the basses, so you can just hear what they sound like in their natural environment. But otherwise, fantastic amp. Probably underutilizing it for what it could do, but we just really like the tone.
I don't remember how we got this because I think ultimately my father bought this bass. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it came from a shop or a pawn shop or a...
This is the first bass that I touched and started playing on. It was just here, and I tried it out, and that was it. So this was my absolute first instrument that I ever learned. 6th grade band class. I decided I wanted to play the clarinet. It's just really great. I'd say the only thing I don't like about the clarinet is that it's just not in more songs. It's not a very ubiquitous instrument. It's not like a trumpet or a saxophone that you can hear in popular music. It's pretty niche. I just love the tone quality, the smoothness to it, and really the timbre of the instrument itself. I've been playing it for a Greek band that I'm a part of that has a lot of clarinet.
Their socials in the description below.
For a lot of Greek songs, there's no music. It's just, this is the scale, play something that sounds Greek. So it's been a great challenge to get away from the bass a little bit and try some solo. Baby bass. Now this bass was my first practice bass. It's a Squier Bronco bass. Not much to it. One pickup, tone knob, that's all it is. But this is where I learned all the fundamentals. It has a nice short scale length, so my small fingers at the time could actually, reach things. And yeah, it's just fun to play. And
I actually do know the story behind this one.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. It was just like, here, take this, practice.
Oh yeah.
Basses.
So I needed a bassist to play music with, so I literally handed him bass and was like, "You're smart, learn this." And he went, "Sure." But before that, the editor over here, my baby brother, he was 5 or 6 or 7 or something, somewhere around that. And I needed a bassist when I was very young. So we bought him a bass that fit his hands, that also fit young Yu's hands many years later. So I think this one did come from Guitar Center, actually, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know where this one came from.
Yeah, it's been a solid bass. Not much to say about it, though. So,
Beautiful.
So, this is my Schecter Ultra Bass. I mean, first off, just love the wood grain. I mean, this thing is just fantastic. It has such a sheen to it. This was my first bass that I officially owned. It was a gift from Casey, actually. I just love it. I'll plug it in real quick because it has a great sound. Compared to the Fender and the Squier bass, this one is a lot warmer. And I just love it. It's great. Great 4-string electric bass. Not too much to say about it. The tone quality is great, and I just love playing it. And I can't play anymore because I'll get copyrighted. You know, this one needs no amplification. This is the first bass that I bought myself. It's a Breedlove acoustic bass. Don't know the model number or anything like that. I just went to the store, checked out the acoustic basses, and this one by far was the best, in my opinion, at least. It had the least amount of fret buzz, and it had this really nice low string action that I really enjoy. And this has been the main practice bass for me at home. It's easy to pick up. Not very loud, but loud enough to practice too. You know, I don't need any special equipment. It's really nice to go and hang out with friends and just bring it along, and hey, you can actually hear me somewhat, unless someone's talking loudly or anything like that. So this one has been my main practice bass for the longest time. Gotta love an acoustic, because it's a pain for humidity and everything like that, but it is just so nice. You get that nice woody tone, and you can even drum along with it. Do a bunch of cool stuff with it. I just love it. This is my uke bass, and probably mostly an impulse buy on my part. It wasn't very expensive as basses go, and I saw this on Facebook Marketplace. How can you pass this up? This one is just... I mean, it's just great. You got like the fat rubber band strings. Like, this thing is probably like almost a 1/4 inch in diameter. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it is fat compared to a lot of strings, and it is just like the strings bend really far. It's just fun to play. You can't beat going to just like an impromptu jam session and taking this bass with you. It's just fantastic. So to facilitate that, check out this, because this is my Blackstar Fly 3 Charge. It has a rechargeable battery in it, and you can just take any bass, plug it into there. I mean, don't expect too much from it because it's a tiny amp, but I got no complaints. I mean, you can't get any smaller for a bass setup than this. You know, this weighs like 2 pounds. This thing is like, I don't know, 2.5 feet. This is my most portable bass setup, just to go and play something. You're not going to get the best bass tone out of this amp. I mean, they got distortion. It's out of tune! And last but not least, we have my Ibanez 1005 MS in Seafoam Green. And this is my most recent purchase. It was, I don't know, a week ago, maybe? 2 weeks ago? Yeah, I've had it like 2 weeks. It's pretty new. This is my first 5-string bass. I really wanted to get it because, I don't know about you guys, but I always like having, you know, different flavors and different varieties of things. So I got a 4-string, I got a 5-string now, I got an acoustic bass, yeah, like a tiny one, and this one really fills that like very low-end niche. Gotta love that low B. I mean, it's just great. I mostly fell in love just with the looks of it, the headless construction. I mean, this roasted maple neck. It's just everything I wanted in a bass. I love the design of it, and it has some really versatile electronics that I really love. If you're not like a bass or guitar player, you probably don't get it, but like the neck on this is just like, Some of the other basses you can deal with it, you know, it's a bass neck. And then you get to this one, it's like super thin, it's nice and smooth. It's just the best. Alright. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed, you know, taking a peek into my musical instrument collection. Mostly basses, really. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed, you know, talking about all the stories behind my basses. And I'd really love to hear all of your guys' stories about instruments that you own and, you know, kind of what they mean to you and everything. I'd love to see that down in the comments. Thank you all for watching. It's been Steven from the Cloud Rovers. You can check out all our music down in the links in the description. You can hear that Fender bass. It's in all of our recordings so far. And I hope you enjoyed the music.